Jeremy Clarkson. It's been a while, but I'm back. I drove down here in my Maserati, kicked some brain-dead runner's head in with a hammer, and held Kim at gunpoint until she let me review something. You can't have a blitz without Jezza, and Hamster, and Hitler, probably. This is an old classic from the days gone by. This is Destruction Derby 2 for the PlayStation 1. It's the improved model from 1996, a busty American-made beast of a game where you ride around and smash things. Except it's actually made right here in merry old England. So can this old British queen of a game still shove a hammer up the arse of the competition? Let's take it for a spin on the test track. The best thing about the Destruction Derby 2 game is the Destruction Derby mode. Who even cares about things like handling when you're doing this? All you're out to do is shove a windscreen up the arse of your fellow man. Whoa! This is mental! It's like doing a drug! Like heroin! Or smack! Or gear! Top Gear! Whoa! The shit thing about Destruction Derby 2 is that it takes place in somewhere called Liberty City, so these British conmen were clearly nicking stuff off of Grand Theft Auto, even though the game was released 2 years before that. And then there are the other things besides the Destruction Derby mode, where you actually go on a track and do some racing, while still smashing things. It's a bit like getting sucked off by a vacuum cleaner. There's a minute or so of pure bliss until suddenly your John Thomas ends up flopping around in the bag. Or something. Go ask Captain Slow, he knows all about that.
Watch it!
The other good thing about Destruction Derby 2 is that it features some greasy yank shouting whenever something falls off your car, and loud driving music that makes me want to go out to a German restaurant and punch the maitre d' while shouting about who won the bloody war anyway. This is still quite the drive. It may look like a clapped out mare, but it kicks like Red Rum and squeals like a pig that's just been fucked by the Prime Minister. It's got the Destruction Derby mode. What else can I say? I suppose that the only thing that I can say is that Kim asked me for 500 words on an old driving game for the PlayStation 1, and I can honestly say that without a shadow of a doubt, I have absolutely and categorically had no trouble whatsoever in the slightest with doing that. The words have flown like a drunkard's piss. Well and truly. In closing, I would say that Destruction Derby 2 for the PlayStation 1 might just be the best PlayStation 1 driving game that was released in 1996 by Psygnosis and published by Reflections Interactive, who went on to make the driver games in the world. Good night.